It's May 27th. Today's reading begins the Proverbs that were either personally written or compiled by Solomon. We'll be reading these for the next 8 days. As we saw in yesterday's reading, God made Solomon exceedingly wise, so much so that the Bible described him as the wisest man in the world. The purpose of the book of Proverbs is straightforward and listed in the second verse of the first chapter. To know wisdom and instruction, to discern the words of understanding, to receive instruction in wise dealing, in righteousness, justice, and equity, to give prudence to the simple, knowledge and discretion to the young man. The Proverbs are practical wisdom for daily living. Some people don't treat the Proverbs with the importance they deserve. Proverbs isn't a collection of flowery poems or nice-sounding sonnets. Proverbs is a form of ancient textbook used to skill young people in wisdom. Its hundreds of individual sayings are often repetitive and can be grouped into several themes and topics that apply to practical areas of our lives like money and finance, and business and marriage and family and relationships, personal growth and development, and spiritual matters. The Proverbs are a treasure of very practical principle upon which you can build a successful life. All of the truths of Proverbs are built upon a foundational principle found in verse 7 of the first chapter. The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Any effort to gain wisdom starts with humbly acknowledging our stature in our relationship with God, in acknowledging His sovereignty and His lordship over our lives, and in being teachable, willing to learn from Him. Any effort to apply the wisdom of Proverbs without first settling this issue will be fraught with frustration. Here's today's application. Have you ever read through the Proverbs? For those intentionally seeking to become successful, learning them is a must. One popular method is to cover a chapter per day. Our reading plan will cover them quickly, and you may feel like you're drinking from a fire hose. As we go through them in the next 8 days, do 2 things. Be sure to highlight the text and write in the margins, or if you're going through the daily journey exclusively here online, take good notes in the notes field. Second, understand that these principles apply to those that assume a posture of humility before God. So humble yourself and ask Him to be your teacher. Now here's today's prayer.